Happy New Year, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Cynthia Elewuwa TV. Yes, guys, I'm glad you all are alive to witness this new year. We thank God. So, guys, on today's video, I want to show you guys how I made my New Year soup. So, I decided to make Ogbonu and Okra soup together. So all those you're seeing are my ingredients: pepper, shrimps, more my goat meat, my seasoning cubes, salt, and all. So yeah, I started by adding some salt to my goat meat just to season it. So I now added some thyme. Then I added some onions to the goat meat. Now I'm adding fresh pepper to it. So you guys know that the secret to a tasty soup is to make sure the ingredients are well combined and together. So I just added, some seasoning cubes to the soup. To the meat. So right here, the meat has already started boiling, and as usual, I don't always put water in my meat before boiling. I just put the spices and whatever and just close it to heat up. So here is already boiling, and as you can see, it's looking so yummy. This is just the water the meat brought out on its own. I didn't add any water as yet. So now I'm adding water. So I added the water to the meat to make sure it boils properly. Okay, just to allow it to cook properly. So I stirred to make sure everything is properly combined. And here is my okra and my what is it called? We call it tatashe, but I call it paprika in English. So I added few paprikas, to the okra to give it beautiful color. So here is my washed fish, dry fish, my bitter leaf, okay, and yep, all properly washed, and my okra already chopped. Yes, looking so nice. I use my machine to blend it, and my crayfish already ground, and some shrimps, and this is onions, stockfish, my bomo all washed. So now I'm adding the stockfish to the soup or the meat stock, however. So I just added the stockfish, and now I'm adding the bomo because the bomo is soft, so I didn't add it early to avoid it being overcooked. So I just added my bomo and my stockfish, and now I'm adding the dried fish to the meat so everything will just boil and cook properly. Okay, so just give it a nice stir and leave it. Now I added some crayfish also to the soup, and I stirred to make sure everything was properly combined. So I added some more water, and here in another pot I'm trying to start making the ogbonu, okay, preparing the ogbonu. So I just added some onions to my already hot oil. As you can see, my red oil, I heated it up, then added some onions, and then added the shrimps, and I stirred and left it for a while to just sizzle a bit or fry a bit, however. Anyway, so I stirred to make sure there is nothing like burning on anything. So now I started adding the ogbono into the oil. Yeah. So guys, at this point, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Okay, subscribe to my channel. This is New Year, guys. Show your love in a real way. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you find this video very interesting. Subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to share the video. So I just finished adding the ogbono and I stirred it to check if it's enough, and then I added some more and I also stirred. This is me stirring, just making sure the ogbono doesn't get burnt. Okay. So after stirring for a while, I added a little water and also continued stirring. I know there are different ways to cook ogbono soup, but this particular pattern is what I wanted to go by, and that was exactly what I did. So the frying method. So I kept on stirring and making sure the ogbono was properly dissolved and in uniform. Guys, the stirring of this ogbono is not here. I mean, I stirred and stirred and stirred and stirred. It's not easy, oh, my people. Anyway, I continued stirring, making sure everything was properly mixed, Yeah. So as you can see now, the ogbono has started coming together. You see, that is what stirring does. It's now looking like ogbono soup, right? So it has come together, and I still kept on stirring and stirring and stirring, making sure everything was superb. So here I just added the meat stock. Remember the meat water from the meat we boiled? So I just added it to the ogbono. And I also continue stirring because it's very important to mix everything up so that there will be no lumps from the ogbono. So I continue stirring to make sure everything is just together and smooth. Yeah. So I stir, I look at the consistency, I continue stirring, I look at it to make sure, there are no lumps from the ogbono. See? So here I just added the meat. Yes, and I kept on stirring. Yep. So if I was cooking ogbono alone, you already know that the soup is almost or already done. Just add some vegetables to it and you're good to go. But now I'm making ogbono and okra soup. So this is just the first part of it. So here I added some more crayfish to the soup just to give it that wonderful taste. So I added some more pepper, added some salt to make sure the taste is all together. So at this point you get to check for taste and adjust. Okay, so if I was cooking ogbon, like I said before, the soup is ready. Just add some vegetables to it and you're good to go. So but what I did was I added my okra to the ogbono. Yes, that's how you combine ogbono and okra together. So I added the okra to the ogbono soup and I stirred to make sure it's all together and make sure that it wasn't burning. So now I'm adding my bitter leaf. I use bitter leaf because originally I wanted to use pumpkin leaf, but it was difficult to find, ijobodo ibo. So I decided to make do with what I have. So I used my bitter leaf to make the okra soup and ogbono. So at this point, guys, the soup is almost ready. I just stirred and checked the consistency and boom, it was ready. So I'm gonna leave you guys here, guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Did I just say guys 3 times in just one sentence? Really? Anyway, guys, happy new year, and yeah, enjoy this new year. Bye, guys. See you on my next video. Bye bye.